All right. Does she have a Christmas tree up? Meg, do
It's
you
coming.
dare
It's
even
coming.
answer? Of course, she's got one, not one, but two. And by the end of the week, she'll have three. So, hey, welcome everybody to the Loan Officer Breakfast Club. Good morning. We are excited to have you. We meet every Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 9 a.m. Eastern, where a bunch of really cool people come to share ideas on how to get better each and every day. And we are thrilled that you're here with us at the Loan Officer Breakfast Club, brought to you by the Mortgage Marketing Animals. So, hey, as you're coming in, we were talking in the green room. Here's a real question. Now, look, it's really deep, Kelly. Hey, and by the way, great call yesterday, Kelly. So, but it's really deep. David Bolton, hold on to your seats. Brad, Sandy, my sweet friend, do you coffee or not coffee in the morning? Oh my gosh, look at that. Sandy's like, what are you talking about? Coffee or no coffee? So drop in the chat. Or like, I don't know, you guys may see me every morning. I got this red little drink. I drink an Advocare. So I don't coffee, but I do have a morning drink. So what do you drink in the morning? What gets you going? Coffee, tea from, of course, Kim. What kind of tea? You do tell. Some sweet, honey drop blossom tea.
Oh, people are getting
Wait
real
a minute.
specific.
Brad Atwood, you've never had a cup of coffee in your life?
That's
What?
that's un-American, Brad Atwood. I don't
Oh
even know
my
what to say about
gosh.
that. You got to try a cup of coffee.
All right. So, hey, we got Levon's got nothing. So, no coffee, nothing. All right. Well, I have to tell you, just glancing through the chat, it looks like this is definitely the loan officer Breakfast Club
Sure.
coffee group, right? So, all right, everybody. Hey, well, today we're excited. Meg and Jen, we're going to be talking about something literally. It was interesting yesterday in the 8 week boot camp that we're on week 7, about to wrap it up for the year. You know, the thing we were talking about yesterday, and I think here's what happens is it's go get more and convert more of what you've already got.
Yep.
And today, what we're going to talk about is how to follow up effectively so that your conversion goes up. You know, sometimes people are like, oh, just go get more. And I think it's both and. But if you convert more of who you're meeting with great follow up, then you actually accelerate even more by getting more and converting more. And so today we're going to be talking about follow up. But before we do that, Kristen, today is Flux Capacitor Day, right?
The day is flux capacitor day.
What do you mean by that? Somebody's brand new. Any newbies here today or this week, your first time? So what do you mean by flux capacitor?
All right, so the flux capacitor is in the chat. What
Okay.
we do, and it's from the Back to the Future movie, if nobody's seen that. But what this is we started doing this right at the beginning of the year, based
Almost
on
as a
weeks of the
joke.
year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, how much time do we have left in the year? And the number today, we all gasped in the green room when we saw the number. So, you want to take a guess, Steve Kyles?
I haven't seen the
8%.
number. I would say you've got I have no idea. 15%. 20%.
Anybody
I don't
else
know.
got a guess?
Clearly it wasn't. I don't know. Where are we
All
at?
right. So Jen ran the numbers this morning. We are at 13.5%.
What?
Isn't
Hey,
that
well,
crazy?
that's a good and bad news. Well, it should be good news. So
Mm-hmm. Yep, 13.5% left
in the year.
in the
Hey,
year. Which,
you know
when
what?
you think about it, though, Steve, it's actually, when you start to hit November,
Yeah.
there's such an easy tendency to coast, right?
Yeah.
13.5% is significant. You can make a lot of headway. You can do a lot in 13.5%. So,
Hey,
Yeah.
and just remember this too, and and I love that you're saying that because what I really would encourage is when you're off in the holidays, be off. Like look ahead in the week of Thanksgiving and what you're going to do for Christmas. And what I would encourage you to do is strategically plan that time off, but when you're in, be locked in because what we want to encourage everybody, remember this, the activity I do today in November are the loans you're going to close at the end of December and 1st of January. And I think Jen and I think Meg and Kristen, the reason we see the roller coaster where it's like oftentimes you'll end strong in December and then the first quarter, if people look back, they're like, oh, the first quarter's the lowest quarter. I think it's because of the prospecting efforts in October, November, December. And here's
100%.
the good news. How many of you are feeling the market speed up? Anybody? Like, I don't know about you, but buyers are coming out. The conversation to be had is rates have come down 0.75% since May. For well qualified buyers, you're in the high fives, low sixes, and on VAs, mid fives. I mean, the market's good, and as we're having great conversations, people are waking up. Hey, and as you guys are going to talk about the follow up, let's drop in the chat. How's your follow up game, everybody? Would love to hear that. Hey, Sandy Creston, since I'm already picking on you, how's your follow up game? Tell me how you win. Like, give us something you're winning in your follow up.
I would say it was probably not as good because I had an LOA doing part of it. I've taken it back. It was really good hiding behind text or email for them, but way better with my leads since I
Yeah.
took it over. But our in process and our Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday calls, amazing. Thursday, I got to work on.
So Thursday being the pre-approved and looking.
Yep,
Okay.
my pals. So keeping it
Hey,
real.
well, no, great job. Well, and here's what it really goes back to this, and I love the way we say it around here, the fortunes and the follow up. And what you want to do, and this is for everybody, is where there may be a gap, just list them out. Hey, like you just said, pre-approved and looking, and then we focus our effort for the next week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks until we get that dialed in, and then you attack another one. So. Good stuff. Good job, girl. All right, let's see here. Let me just look here. Anybody else, Kristen, we want to call on?
Yeah, I mean, Marty put something in the chat that I think we can't ignore. She said my applications are up 156% in the past 30 days. Let's dig into what's going on there.
Hey, Marty, talk to us. What are you seeing, and what do you think it's from? Don't be shy, Marty.
Marty, where you at?
All right, let's see
He's
here.
taking a nap.
Oh, she says she
can't talk.
Oh, she can't talk. Okay, sorry, she can't talk. But
That's
I mean, imagine going into November and being able to say my applications are up 156% in the last 30 days. That's huge.
Mm.
I love it, Carl White. Hey, my
Mm.
man. That's a big number. 13% left for the year.
Marty's probably taking a nap right now.
Marty, I know you can't talk right now. She might be driving or something, but when you get a chance, throw it in the chat and tell us what one thing you can pinpoint that to.
So
maybe-
Melissa she works with Marty, said that she took 17 applications just last week.
That's amazing.
That's great. It's because she's hanging out with Carl White.
And she's following
Well,
up,
she is.
right?
I
So
love
she's
it.
getting those referrals
I love it.
from her referral partners, and she's following up with them quickly.
Hey, well, let's talk about that today. You and Jen are going to be talking about the fortune is in the follow up, and so talk to us about that.
Yeah, so we talk about this a lot, right? It's speed to the lead. We want to connect with those borrowers. We want to connect with those referrals as fast as possible, but we want to have a schedule to do it, right? So, we kind of asked, but does anyone have a schedule that they follow? What do you do if you get a lead in, if you get a referral in, what's the process? What does that look like for you guys?
Hey, Meg, by the way, did you know, and you do, so this is metaphorically speaking, did you know the average length of time in the mortgage industry from a lead being received until contact with that lead?
Tell
you know
me.
what the average time is?
That this will
Is
be
it?
interesting. It's important to know. What is it?
What would you guess? Put it in the chat. What would you guess? So from the time a
The
lead is
average
received
across the industry, not just our
with
organization.
loan
the
officers. Yep.
Um,
Wow.
I mean, I'd say an hour.
Yeah, you would think.
Is it
But
longer?
no. It's longer. So guess again.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible.
Like 2 days?
Yeah, 47 hours.
No
Wow.
way.
47 hours is the average.
Shut
What are they doing
up.
for all that time?
Average 47 hours.
Well,
Forty-seven
no wonder the average loan officer is broke.
47 hours. Isn't
That's
that crazy?
Crazy.
Are you kidding?
If you're getting value from this already, go ahead and tap that like button. It helps more loan officers find content that actually makes a difference. And hey, if staying ahead of the market and learning what's really working in our industry matters to you, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss another episode. We read every comment, so drop your thoughts down below. We'd love to hear from you and know what's working or what you'd like us to cover next. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you here next time.
That's crazy. And that just
Well,
can
all
you
you got to do is be
imagine?
better.
Can you imagine? Hey, my I'm my I've got a leak in my ceiling.
Yeah.
Right.
I
Water's
call the
coming down.
roofer. I
Yeah.
call the roofer.
Wow.
2 days later, I get a call back. Am I going with that person?
No.
Gosh, heck no.
Oh,
No,
of course
because
not.
there's a leak in my roof. I need it fixed now.
Yeah.
Hey, well,
And even if it's just
Even
like,
if it's not a leak in my roof, we live in a DoorDash, Instacart, Amazon Prime at 4 a.m.
yeah,
just because I can society. I'm not waiting 48 hours for anything.
that's like I took one of my cars in here actually this morning, which is why I'm late. It threw a belt in the engine. I don't know which belt, but one of those round black things that goes on the engine thingy, right? So that's what broke. So anyway, I called the local place here, left a message, didn't call me back by the end of the day, called somebody else,
Mm-hmm.
and they said bring it in. I still don't have a call back from the original person. It hadn't been 47 hours yet. Hadn't been 47 hours.
Wow.
But your
Wow.
car's already getting looked at.
Yeah, it'll be fixed before the other guy,
Right.
if he calls me back, right?
Hey, well, that's why I think, you get so that easy button. People will call and pay more to work with Rocket because they actually answer.
So people want to know, like, why would somebody go with Rocket? Their rates are not lower,
Right.
right? The realtors will tell you the service. I'm sure some loan officers are great loan officers. So it's not a reflection of the people that work there. It's the system.
The machine.
And they got this big, huge machine
Right.
with an incredible marketing budget. Somebody's paying for that, right? And it's a consumer. So it's a fine company, right? I'm not bashing it. It is. It's number one for a reason. But the reason why it's number one is the same reason why McDonald's sells the most amount of hamburgers,
And they're not the best.
and
They're not the best hamburgers. That's right.
100% of the people on this call could make a better hamburger, literally, than McDonald's. But it's
Ease-
the
Ease and
speed.
convenience.
It's ease and convenience.
That's
Yeah,
right.
ease and convenience. That when
Wow.
I
Hey,
when I pull in the drive-through, 3 minutes and 30 seconds later, I leave with my hardening of the arteries. So it's
just don't ask for a hot fudge sundae at night because the machine's broke.
Hey, Steve, you know what, Sandy, the girl you've been picking on all morning, you know what she put in the chat? She said, I got a call at 6 p.m. last night from somebody. His loan officer took the app last week on Thursday and never called him about the credit score or any call. She took the application last night at 8 p.m. and she's getting them pre-approved right now.
Wow. That is mind blowing. 47 hours.
Could not
Carl.
believe it.
Hey, but you know what? That's the kind of data that you want to share with agents. Hey, what makes me better is, and guys, it's three things: with close on time, great communication, and follow up. The national average loan officer's follow up is 47 hours. We'll do it within minutes. And so you use stats like that to kind of bridge that gap. Yeah. Hey, so Meg, you're talking about follow up. Let's go, girl. You
Yeah.
and Jen.
David, did you have a question? You had your hand up, sir.
Yeah, Carl, are you saying Rocket Mortgage or are you talking about Rocket Mortgage?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I gotta tell you, I have UWM, Mega Capital, and Rocket as my conventional, and Rocket.
Oh, I didn't say they're bad. So their wholesale is phenomenal. I'm not.
That wasn't a bash on anybody.
Yeah,
We're just
yeah.
talking
Look,
about
anybody closing
No,
more
I'm
loans
just
than
saying
me.
the rates are really low, and I just closed something in 10 days.
No,
So-
well,
my
we were just
God.
talking about more the consumer direct.
I'm talking about their
Rocket's a
retail
Oh.
division.
Yeah, they're
And again,
Okay.
it's a fantastic system. I'm not
Yeah.
knocking it, right?
Okay.
Last I looked, they closed more than me, right? So I'm not going to bash anybody that's kicking my ass. I'm not going to bash them. I'm just saying
They're-
the reason why they're bashing me is because they're quicker. They're
Yeah.
quicker.
Mhm.
That's it. They're quicker. They're faster. That's it. That's what they're
Answer their
known for.
phone when
Yep.
someone
They,
calls in.
yeah. It's like 7-Eleven coffee. It's fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's fast.
So
I
the
could,
whole reason with that is if we're not following up quickly, right? If we're not the first to the lead, there's somebody else there,
Mhm.
right? So if you're not following up, someone else will, or they're gonna Google and find Rocket or someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you have to follow up. Jen, you
Thank
want to
you.
run through the follow-up schedule real quick?
Yeah. So when you get that lead in, when you get a call from the person or the realtor calls and says, "Hey, I've got someone for you," we're gonna be all over them like green on a pickle, right? Those first couple days, we're gonna email them, we're gonna call them, we're gonna text them. We're going to make sure they know our name, right? For those first couple days. And then, maybe day 3 or 4, slow it down a little bit, just call or text them. But it's really important that you get to them as soon as possible, right? So make sure you have a process in place for when you get the referral in.
Hey,
And when you,
is anybody in here using uh the AI answering service like that your AI either with your CRM or your phone system that you have an AI person that answers your phone? Anybody here using that?
Stephen
Anybody?
Umstead,
I
Stephen Umstead's
Adam,
raising his hand.
Adam Charn.
I tried it. I tried it, and I had an agent who called me, and she couldn't get through to me, and she was very frustrated with the AI system, and so I took it down.
I tell you, it's been working great for me. I had in the last 24 hours, I had 5 calls because I can show you, I can literally show you my
Yeah.
email and I can literally show you the word for word dialogue. Man, mine's been working great. And so
I'm
it
with you,
doesn't
Carl.
answer every
Yeah.
call. It's just
Yeah.
for me, it's the rollovers. But
Mhm.
I had 5 of them in the last 24 hours. And I go look on my calendar, the appointments like it set the appointment. And I go there and there they are. And yesterday afternoon they showed up, and gosh, for me, Brad, it's been working
In
great.
my case, I think I might have to change the what she says.
Yes.
Yeah, to get
Hey,
it right.
Brad, and that's really what it is. Because Carl, I tweaked mine over the last 30 days, and it's amazing. And for us, it's the rollover or late
Hmm.
nights, early
Hmm.
mornings, or the weekend. But literally, she's booking appointments and sending out a pre-approval, and it's been pretty remarkable.
In my case, my agent needed to speak to me immediately
Yeah.
and couldn't get past that. And so
Hey,
there's got to be stuff,
mine does a call transfer.
right. And so, okay, so that's what I
You got to
wanted to
train your
do.
bot.
Hey, and I'll tell you something else I found. So on mine, the first thing it'll ask you, and it doesn't identify itself as an AI. If you ask it, it'll tell you, but it
Hmm.
doesn't come out of the box identifying. I think most of them didn't know it was. But on mine, the first thing it'll ask you is, "Hey, this is Lisa, Carl's assistant.
Yeah.
Um, hey, could I have your name and phone number in case we get disconnected?"
Yep. Yep.
And that way, before somebody like hangs up or says, "Never mind," I've at the very least I've captured their information. So anyway, I know we're not here to talk about AI answering, sir, but I just that speed to lead that's really helped out. Jim, you had a comment on that?
Yeah, I'm using Chris's system and I'm using the AI agent and I keep tweaking it, but I find the more that people answer, it does a much better job. And the
It's
best
learning.
thing is I've got it set up to text me that someone called. So if I'm
Hmm.
tied up, I'll get it and try to get a faster response. So I
Yeah,
like it.
yeah, yeah.
Hey, Carl, I had one last week. The lady called and she said, "Hey, your assistant at the office," because mine doesn't announce it's AI either. She didn't even know it was AI.
Yeah,
So
I would say most don't. So I got 2 of them. I got one that we use as a demo here that people
yeah,
call in to
yeah, yeah,
demo it, and
yeah,
then I got another one, that I actually is mine,
yeah.
and it's
It's pretty amazing. Yeah,
I tell you, the difference in the last say 60 days or 90 days
yeah,
has been huge.
for
Like
sure.
it's really gotten better. So anyway, I'm sorry, Meg. I
Keep going, Meg.
can't help
Why?
myself.
Why are you sorry?
Good
I
stuff.
think something really important to touch on with that is that the AI answering piece, right, is not there to replace you. It's there to help you when you can't answer the phone, right? So it's so
That's
that
what
it
that's
doesn't.
what that's what she keeps telling me. All right. That's what she
Carl, you just gotta listen.
Hey, by the way, I just I want to clarify with her. You know, so I was thinking about that. This was my thought, my morning thought on my ride this morning, Steve. Any AI is nothing more than an assistant. That's
Mhm.
all it is.
Mhm.
And for those of us that already have help or a team, it doesn't do anything that our team didn't already do. It just does it 24/7 and never calls in sick necessarily.
Right.
And so, like, it answers my phone. I got somebody that answers my phone. It writes a copy for me. I got somebody that helps me write copy. It'll write an article. I got somebody that'll do that. It'll help me with my social media. I got Chelsea. You know, Chelsea Gardner helps me with that. And so it doesn't give us anything that we didn't already have, most of us. It just makes it, you know, perfectly transparent, cheaper, faster, but I don't think any better. So I'm not doing anything now that I wasn't doing a year ago. It's just another assistant,
Right.
and her name happens to be Hermie. So there's nothing like AI hasn't created anything new. It just for those people that didn't invest in help, there's your help. So
Right.
it's not like AI is not a strategy. It's an employee. That's all it is. Everybody thinks it's like this magical beans and loans are going to just start falling through the ceiling. It's just and it's great help. I'm not underlying it, but that's all it is. It's just
Right.
it's an employee. So anyway, I'll shut up, Meg. I'm sorry. She just kicked me under the table.
So I think, okay, so speed to the lead. Obviously, we want to follow up as fast as possible. But if you can train your referral partner to help you with that, even better. So if you can let your agent know, hey, start a three-way text with this referral, you and me, so that it's not some number that they don't know, right? You're not chasing somebody that's never met you. They've now been introduced to you by someone they know, like, and trust. And you set that expectation, and now you have a warm introduction. So that just helps get your foot in the door. So, Brad, do you have something to add?
Well, no, but someone earlier in the chat asked a good question. And that question was, um, how do you deal with a realtor who only wants the client to call you first? They don't want you to call them to initiate, service. And I've had that a number of times where the agent won't let me call them first, won't let me reach out to them. I mean, I try to, and yeah, see someone says I have
As a
realtors that they
general
want.
rule, that's going to be a struggle bunny. As a general rule, because I'll educate my real estate agent. Hey,
Yeah.
the best way, the way we can convert more is
Yeah.
maybe they'll call me. 100% of the time, I'll call them and help you get more closings.
Yeah,
And if so, well, I'd rather not work that way. Okay, that's fine. Hey, and I appreciate it. I understand that. Thank you very much. Love working with you. And then go get another one.
right. Okay.
Hey, because think about this, Brad. A true referral is somebody you're trying to get to your partner. Like
Yes.
if I'm asking, hey, listen, client, do you have a insurance agent you know or trust? And they say no. I'm saying, hey, here's what I want to do. I'm going to get you connected with Rick. I'm going to give him your contact information. He's going to call you here within minutes. Are you good with that? Like
Well,
if it's
the,
not,
the
I know, but here you got to realize that if they're saying, hey, I gave them your name and number, it's just like what Carl said. There may be more of a struggle bunny, or it's
Mhm.
not as strong a referrals.
But the other thing that to consider is possibly some of these agents, as we all know, say they've got to give out three names
Well, just
and
go
they
get
don't.
more. Yeah, because there's
No.
that's
I
2 out of 10.
understand that. I
Yeah.
understand that. But still, when they call me and say, hey, we've given your name out to someone, and I say, well, let me call them. And they
Yeah.
say, well, we'd rather them call you.
And I
I
think
mean,
you got to go get more,
Yeah,
because you're not going to
but we
change
still
the
honor that
activity of an
person.
agent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
right. I
we
mean, I still, if that person is giving me a referral, I don't want to,
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, we still honor it. Go, hey, well, I
for sure.
appreciate that. Thank you very much. If they call, I'll be sure to let you know. And
That's
then
right.
maybe like, I don't know, 72
Yeah,
hours later, I call
that
back and
sounds
say,
like
hey,
the best answer right there.
yeah,
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 that's right.
yeah. And we wouldn't be snooty about it because, we'll get some
We're
closings from those
grateful.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I will tell you this, when that happens, they're less likely to call. So and then just tag them for a follow-up. Next day, hey, I didn't hear from so and so. Let me know if you want me to call them directly. Next day, I didn't hear
Yeah.
from so and so. Let me know if you want me to follow
Yeah,
up
yeah,
directly. There you
and
go.
you're right,
Good.
Steve. That's what I try
Yeah.
to do, right?
That's
And
great.
I also try to remind them that I'm going to be very polite and I'm not going to be pushy or anything like that.
Yeah.
And hey, listen, the best way for me to get this going for you as an agent is let me call them.
Yeah. Hey, so Meg, and we have okay, so keep going because I know you're wanting to get through the follow-up on that.
Yes. So you're following up. Jen already touched on this, right? Your call, texting, emailing first day, calling and texting the second day. Day 4, you're calling. Day 6, you're texting with a light check-in.
I love it.
Every week after that, for week 2 to 4, you're calling or texting once a week. Now remember, the big thing here is follow up like they're busy until they tell you otherwise. Keep following up. It's not that they're avoiding you. It's not that they don't want to talk to you. They're busy.
Hey, I
So
love
until
that,
they
Jen.
tell you,
I love hey, when you're talking about right there, you know what the limiting belief as loan officers, has anybody ever thought this? Man, I don't know why they're not responding. Like you almost get this negative, I'm
They don't
bothering
like
them.
me. I
Yeah.
suck. I
And
don't
you know what's
sound
interesting,
good.
Carl? You have that stat, like you've done digital marketing forever, and actually, tell everybody about the stat 90 days out. Because I mean, that's a remarkable stat. Because all of a sudden we're like, they don't like me, they're not following up. I promise you, just follow the plan, and regardless of whether they respond, tell us the stat on 90 days.
15% of home buyers, when home buyers start looking, 15% buy in the first 90 days, 85% buy after 90 days. And
Man,
so this is going back about 10 years ago or so. We were developing anti-scripts for trigger, like somebody's calling my trigger lead, and I'm now talking to the borrower, what's my comeback, what's my rebuttal? And I thought, well, the best way I can formulate that is if we make some trigger lead calls and see how those convert. Like if you want to figure out what the enemy's doing, you got to get in the enemy camp.
right.
And so we got some trigger leads and we're working on scripts for that and then look to see what works. So then we know how to rebuttal against it when it happened to us. And we found the hottest trigger leads were ones that were 3 to 6 months old,
That's
not the
amazing.
fresh ones.
Yeah.
Is like 3, 4, 5, 6 months out. Those are our highest performing leads. Which same thing with oftentimes with like we get older leads from realtors, and once they hit about 90 days out, that's when they turn hot again. It's really funny how that works.
Mhm.
I think
You think it'd be the other way around, but it's not.
I think it makes sense though, because especially if you're talking about like a first-time home buyer or someone who hasn't gone through the process in a while, it's overwhelming, right?
Yeah.
And they get excited, oh yeah, we want to buy a house, and then they go to bed that night, right? And all the thoughts come in their brain, and it kind of scares them off a little bit. So that makes perfect sense to
Yeah.
me.
and I think, okay, so to set yourself up for success with this, right? So majority of people are going to buy after that 90-day period, right, Carl?
Yeah.
So we have to have a system. You either need to have a system in your CRM to allow you to follow up with these people consistently, or you need to have a tracking form where you have all the information. So whether you build out a spreadsheet or you're in MMA and we have one already made for you, you have to be able to have all of your leads, all of your referrals in one spot, not sticky notes stuck on your mirror, because I'm not going to see that in 90 days from now,
Mhm.
right? We have to set ourselves up for success.
Steve, do you are you a are you a CRM guy or
Yes.
a paper guy or both?
But well, no, I'm a CRM. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
track, like I have a remarkable I write on every day, but
Uh-huh.
if it's not in the CRM, it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Because when you have a team, and listen, as individual loan officers, as you're growing, you have to start doing today what you're going to expect your team to do tomorrow.
Mhm.
And so it all starts with us. And I think that if it's not in the CRM, it didn't happen. And your team can't operate with, like, they keep coming back to you for information instead of pulling up the client's info, look at the notes, look at the loan consultation. Your CRM should be so accurate that you don't even have to communicate where everybody's at in the lead process.
Mhm.
Hi, thanks for enjoying Loan Officer Breakfast Club here on YouTube. I just wanted to drop in and remind you that if you're a newer loan officer and you're trying to get to that 2 or 3 deals a month, or if you're seasoned and you're trying to get from 50 to 60 or 60 to 80, Mortgage Marketing Animals has you covered. We've got the full gambit from start to finish, top to bottom. Everything you need is at mortgagemarketinganimals.com. There's a reason that mortgagemarketinganimals.com is the #1 mortgage coaching platform in the country. So check it out, mortgagemarketinganimals.com.
And,
You know,
and it's more of a discipline. It's not easy, but I'll tell you, it's the one discipline that will literally help your team thrive. And so even if you write it down, just by the end of the day, put all your notes in, because that way you can say, hey, I need you guys to run with these 4 leads. They can look at the notes and they're on. So,
I probably did it in a way that's probably not the most efficient, but it worked for me. You figure out your flaws
yeah,
and you do workarounds on it, right? And mine was we'd put everything in the CRM, and I have a little spiral notebook where I
yeah,
put every name there.
yeah,
And then I don't know, sometimes like I'm sitting there in between calls, or like I got an appointment here in 10 minutes. I just grab my book real quick,
right,
but as soon as I got in contact with them, I'd put it into this. It's already in the CRM, but then I would put my notes in the CRM. Hey, spoke to him, did this.
right, right.
I don't know, something about, like, for me, if it's in a file
Dude,
on a
I love,
computer.
I gotta write it down. For me, I write it down and then I come
Yeah.
back. But
See,
anybody used to have those yellow pads? I
Yeah,
literally
legal
would go
pads, yeah.
through 10 yellow pads a
yeah,
month. I
auto.
would have
Yeah.
stacks of them. I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I was a yellow pad junkie.
Because for me, if it's in a computer file, I may or may not open it.
Yeah.
But if I've got it on Autumn held up our little yellow pad. If I have it on a yellow pad,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I can't ignore it. It's staring me in the
Yeah.
face. Like, it's
Yeah.
kind of giving me a little bitch slap, during the day. It's like, hey,
Oh
hey,
gosh.
hey, call
Oh
me, call
gosh.
me.
Gosh.
I don't know. It just works for me. So, hey,
All right.
Meg.
Hey, Meg,
Well,
I know we're,
Steve was hogging the mic so much today, you didn't get a chance to say that much. So, hey, so run through the follow through just real quick. I know you gave it. Do it. Run through it one more time, just real quick.
because
Obviously,
you've
I'm
got a
All
whole
right.
document and a plan. And so go through it real quick.
All right. So day 1, right? Day 1, we're calling, texting, emailing. Use all 3. If
Okay.
you have all 3 forms of communication, right? You got their
Okay.
email. Day
Okay.
2, call and text again.
Okay.
It's not too much. Day 4, we're going to call.
So day 3 is a breather.
Yep.
Okay.
Step away for a second. Give them a
I
chance
like
to
that.
call you back.
I like that.
Day 6. So notice we missed 5 again. We're
5 is a
gonna
breather. Okay.
text with a light, I'm just checking in tone. Right?
I like it.
Now we're going to jump to week 2 to 4, and we're going to call or text once a week for the next 4 weeks. That's
Love
it.
it.
Okay.
And then after that, if you have a CRM, right? If not, you're going to have to do it manually, but you're going to put them into a long-term nurture. So a monthly email, quarterly call or text, and then you can tag them as cold or a future opportunity based on where that goes. And remember, I'm going to repeat this one more time. You want to follow up like they're busy until they tell you otherwise, until they say, Steve, I'm really not interested in purchasing a house right now. Thank you so much for your follow-up, but please don't call me anymore.
Awesome. Hey, Meg, would you mind if I just periodically check in, like just even a random touch to see if are you planning to buy anything in the foreseen future?
Yeah, maybe that'd be awesome.
Okay. And you stay on,
Just
and,
maybe
and you
not
stay on
every
my
week.
email list.
Yes.
And Steve, I learned something else from you. Is like if I'm talking, say I'm doing a loan for Sandy,
Yeah.
and Sandy goes, "Hey Carl, we're going to go with loan officer Larry." I'm just
Yeah.
making up a name. So if there's a Larry here, I'm not talking about you, right? So I'm going with loan officer Larry. I go, okay, cool. And here's what Steve taught me. Hey Sandy, would it be okay if I check in with you, say in about a week and a half, just make sure everything's going okay? And if you have any questions or anything, you might have a question that maybe they didn't answer. You just want a second opinion. Is it okay if I check in with you? Steve taught me that at day 10, if it's going to fall apart, that's typically when it is. Like maybe they're slow on getting the
The
appraisal
appraisal
ordered,
hasn't been ordered. They've asked for the same bank statement 3 times and not explained it. Like that's where the frustration starts coming in. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a great tip is the 10th and I call it the 10th day tickle. So just do a little quick
Technical.
little 10th day tickle. Sandy, nobody's coming over your house to actually tickle, right? I'm just putting that out there, right?
You're cracking
But
me up.
but I do I call it yeah, it's a 10th day tickle.
I
And
feel like I
that's
should get up and dance.
yeah.
Tickle.
That's a great idea. I
Yeah.
really like the
Oh
10th
my
day tickle.
gosh.
I like it. And you know what the other thing is, Steve, I think I learned this one. I think it was you that taught me this one too. If Sandy ended up going with Loan Officer Larry, I would take
Ask
that
him
person
more.
out of my database.
Yeah.
Huge mistake.
Yeah.
Huge mistake. Because I know that Loan Officer Larry has about a 4% chance of actually following up with her after closing. And if I follow up with her and I do my 10th day tickle, it's very likely I'll get her next referral, and it's very likely I'll get her next refi too. So yeah, don't be. I used to like if they didn't go with me, I'd like, well, up yours, and I'm out of here, and I'll show you.
True
And that
story,
was stupid.
Carl.
Stupid.
This last week I talked to at least 3 past clients that had used another lender since I did their loan originally, and one of them completed an app last night for $1.2 million.
Wow.
And they used a builder 2 years ago. I did their loan back in 2020. So I'm just telling you, all you got to do, it doesn't even matter if you didn't get them. Just keep. I have some that even we didn't get them because they were builder deals, and you just keep following up. They don't
Dude,
remember. They don't
I think
remember.
of dude, I think of all the people that we didn't close our loan, which is about
Yeah,
half, right? Which is
yeah,
about half.
yeah, for sure.
I think of all those people, and dude, my past database would be enormously higher.
Oh yeah.
And I
They
just didn't.
don't know. They don't remember. They just like you, and for some reason at that time they didn't use you. But if you stay in touch, you will get their next deal or their friends and family. So
Hey, let me just show one thing here real quick. I see some of our members saying, "Hey, repeat the days." Hey, just for our members, if you go to Loan Officer Mastery, like log in, click on Loan Officer Mastery, you scroll down a little bit. Everything that we covered is right here. You just click on this right here, and I did a recording. I walk you through it. It's a little 13-minute recording. And right here, when you click on this, it'll download the exact thing that Meg just did in great detail. So for our members, go right there. If you're not a member, Jen, Kristen,
If you're not a member, we're going to go to freedomplanningcall.com and we have something there for you. Or, schedule a call and Kristen and Lucas will have something there for you.
Before we go, Carl, don't you have a class today?
I do have a class today. So we're going to be, I think what is it, noon? Is it noon today?
It is noon today.
Yeah, me and Kristen and I are doing it, and what we're going to be talking about is how do you hire a caller? So we're not promoting a caller service. There's some great ones. They're awesome. This is not what that is. So in this case, we're going to be showing you why you would hire a caller, the results that you can expect, how do you train them, where do you find them, some quotas to do. How do you know if you got the right one versus the wrong one? The ROI on these cats are just off the charts.
Yeah.
It's the biggest no-brainer. And even if you're making your calls, get somebody to help you so you get even more. And if it's one of those things, hey, I know I should be doing it, but let's just face it, for the last 10 years, I just haven't. I always get a kick out of, and I used to do this myself, people hesitating to delegate out what they're already not doing. Right. So we're going to show you how to get a caller. What do they say? What do they do? And I got a whole training manual we're going to give you access to. So anyway, be sure to show up.
And this
Again,
is for everyone, right?
People are asking if you have to be a member for that. No, for this class,
no,
anybody. Jen, do you have the link to sign up? Can you pop that in the chat?
It's carlmasterclass.com. Bubble it in here.
Is it Carl or Carl's? Is it one Carl? One Carl?
I think it's one Carl. I'll double check it too right now.
Yeah, just double. Carl Master Class. Okay, so it's one Carl. So Carl Master
I don't think
Class.
the world can handle 2 Carls. So Carl
God.
master class.
Thank God. Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank
All right,
God.
everybody, let's do it. Today is Wednesday, past client database. Remember this, the framework of the call. Thank you for being a client. Little chit chat. Want to be your mortgage real estate professional and ask for the business. Easiest calls to make. Reach out to your past client database, 2 letters of the alphabet this week. So get out there, make the calls. Have it a great, great day. See you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Owens tomorrow.
Okay. See you this afternoon. Have a great day, everybody.